Charlie, it's fascinating to look at stuff like that. It's not the way anybody tried to gain an advantage 30 years ago or when you're beginning your professional career.
But what's interesting is the folks that were performing well 30 years ago, they intuitively figured a lot of this out. They just didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Tom Watson, for example, talked about learning how to breathe before he really learned how to finish and win in a big way. Breathing is related to all of this. This is a new frontier, Gary, and not only is Newrologix helping folks perform better, the health side of this is very interesting as well. They're working with children that have learning disabilities. You can go in lieu of drug interdiction, you can go through this neurofeedback process and really help a lot of areas of your life. I haven't played the best golf that I've got in front of me, but to play my best golf, this is an area that I've got to continue to work on and improve because all the components are there. The focus is my issue. And when you go through this neurofeedback training, it helps you learn how to focus. And it's a fascinating process.
Well, Charlie, it's interesting you mentioned about learning. Did you become, after you got the feedback that you got, more confident? Or are you just still in the assessing process?
It's an ongoing process.
Yeah.
So I'm going through some training sessions right now. And what you do is you go in, you sit down, and they sort of set the parameters of where they want your brain in terms of where its focus is. And they'll put you down in front of a television program. They put these sensors on your head. And when your mind starts to wander a little bit, that picture, it gets dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. When you're focusing on what's in front of you, and processing it properly, the picture gets brighter and brighter and brighter. Sort of like going to a movie and you really get into it. You're not thinking about anything else but that movie that's in front of you. I've found that when I'm not performing well, probably 90% of the golf shots that I hit and putts that aren't any good, it's because my mind was somewhere else. This process is helping me focus on what's in front of me. It can help with golf, but it can also help in other areas of your life as well. Anytime you have any kind of issue or situation where you have to perform and you're dealing with any anxiety, this sort of technology can be really helpful.
With that being said, then, how can people find out more information about this?
You go to ahpinstitute.com and you get all the information you could ever imagine on Newrologix.
Very good. Well, he'll return to PGA Tour Champions at the 3M in Minneapolis, but we've got the 79th Kitchen